Hey Coconuts, it is your friendly neighborhood PK here, and we are in the third beta for Dark Moon. The developers have been constantly taking in constructive criticism and trying to perfect this event, and they've added two crucial things to this Dark Moon and made several other changes that I think have really improved the quality and given us what we really needed. I know the previous Dark Moons, a lot of people had issues with being bored in between battles and not being able to get their PvP points. And so the devs have helped alleviate that by adding in what they promised us last Dark Moon, but didn't deliver until this one, which is the Unlimited War Zone. If you go into your map and look at the key on the left-hand side, you can see the Unlimited War Zone icon, which is a red square and two dual swords. Or I guess it would be just dual swords. Two dual swords might be a pair of swords? Like 4 swords? I don't know. I digress. Anyhow, those are in each corner of the map. While we're in the map, we can take a look at a few things. You'll notice the colorful patterns, which is the top 20 alliances that were able to obtain 40 territories first. And then we have the standard gray for the rest of the alliances that did not do the territories. One nice thing about having no color is that it's harder for people to keep an eye on your alliance because you don't stand out so much. So some people prefer not to go with the colors. At the top right side, you can also click the distribution tab. That's going to show you where the different levels of towers and temples are. And each temple has an icon. Oops, I didn't click on an icon. Which we see here. Now, temples are going to give you more signets than towers typically do at the same level. Lastly, we could also take a look at the territories at War tab, which is going to show you every little fight that's going on the map, whether it's people claiming neutral troops or people actually battling for the temples and towers. It's all symbolized by these little red flags. Now back to initially what I was talking about. The Unlimited War Zone is in each of the 4 corners. And if you try to click on the icon, it doesn't actually do anything. So if you click on the furthest corner of the map, oh, I actually landed at that time. No, I didn't. I didn't land at that time. They fooled me. That's actually their color, and I've tried to port into here so many times, and I'm just dumb like that. But you want to keep scrolling until you get into the real corner of the map, and that's going to bring you to the unlimited PvP zones. I was way off this time. You're going to see the deep red hexagon patterns, and that's going to be an area that you can port in and out of as many times as you like. This is where you're going to be able to get those PvP troops killed event points. And you're going to want to get those because you're going to get 400,000 coins by completing this event. Plus, you're going to get additional rewards depending on how you rank, including the blade skin tickets, which are really hard to come by. What I've done to make it a little bit easier for myself as well as for my alliance is I've gone ahead and bookmarked these areas in the alliance section so that when I want to get to it, all I have to do is look up my bookmarks and go to the green areas of the predetermined places. And then it's really easy for me to click on them and scroll and see what's going on. Now, oh, I clicked on the wrong one. You can also come into here and check out another thing that I liked what the developers have done with this is that instead of making it to where there's a certain benchmark of points that an alliance has to hit, which will end the event early, they've gone ahead and make it to where the event runs the entire time, and each alliance just places. So they could either it's either the top ranking alliance is either whoever has the most amount of points or whoever got the most amount of points first. So you can see in the tiny fine print, it says, if more than one alliance earns the same points at the end of the race, The alliance that earned the points faster is placed higher in the ranks. You can also see where your alliance ranks and the rewards for ranking. Below that are all your target areas of what you want to hit and what you will get rewards for. This will help give you guys a little bit more of a focus as an alliance so that you could reap the most rewards and benefits. Now, there are certain things I know I've covered in my previous videos that do apply still in this video, and that is things like assigning a peace shield, which is going to be by clicking on this white dove. And I'm on a temple, so I'll have to go over to a tower. There we go. When you put on a peace shield, it's good for 6 hours, and it cannot be taken off. It can't be removed. And then there's an additional 30-minute cooldown before you can assign another peace shield to it. The peace shield costs have gone up a little bit from the previous Dark Moon. If you're struggling with your neutral kills or you're wanting to rank higher in your neutral kill event, you can do so by forfeiting your existing base by clicking on the broken flag icon. When you forfeit it, it's going to go back to looking like a regular magic tower. You'll have to reuse your signets to declare war on it, but it will refill with brand new neutral troops. You can also check out your alliance status. And this is going to show what all towers you have, what your upgrades are for these towers, what the benefits are for having these towers, because each tower is going to give you a buff, and how many signets you're getting. At the very top, it'll let you know how many owned signets you have and when the next amount of time is before you get more signets. Because you get signets every, I think, 15 minutes. You can also upgrade any tower that you own by clicking on the up arrow. Now, the buffs have all seemed to stay the same between the levels of temples and towers, so far anyhow, that I've noticed. But the percentages sometimes change. So there's some things here that will give you an additional rally troop attack buff. Will give a enemy rally troop attack buff decrease, so a debuff when defending, as well as an alliance signet production rate increase. The more you upgrade, the better the percent that you will receive. And you're allowed up to 35 upgrades. We now take a look also at our True World shop, which has been giving me a bit of anxiety because there's a lot of really good things. The first thing I did was try to accumulate the 5 million coins to purchase the new hero. Flame Lord is pretty badass. I like him. He needs hearts to upgrade in his grade quality. So if you haven't received him yet, you're going to want to try, and you're planning to anyhow, try to accumulate those hearts in your dimensional dailies. We also have Mr. Lopin, who's an immortal pet. He mostly gives damage to tier 1 and tier 2 troops, as well as expands your deployable march size. And then he's enhanceable to level 15, and at level 15 he will also give an additional damage to tier 3 troops. However, you can only get 5 of him during Dark World or Dark Moon, which will get you to a +4 Lopin. Amongst all these other chests, we also have obsidian chests, which have been a good source of gear. For me, mostly it was just various gears when I opened them up. And then we also have this Dark Moon random chest, which has been pretty cool. Let's see, I only have 500,000 coins right now, but we can go ahead and open up 5 and see what happens. So see, I got some scrolls, epic grade resource selections chest, which I usually just pull silver out of, more Dark Moon coins, and 24-hour speeds, which is, I mean, pretty much what I've been pulling out of these chests. Lots of goodies in here, you guys. We could take a look real quick at those selections chest if you guys want. And that's the resource selections chest, which is going to be different than the epic special material selection. So that's about it, coconuts. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I love Dark Moon. World chat is always popping. It's a great way to get your lines together and work towards a common goal. Lots of goodies and rewards for doing so. Seeing a lot of growth in everybody's alliances. Leave me a comment to what you feel like the devs maybe should take into account for the next Dark Moon. Like, subscribe, check out our website at www.ironthroneelite.com. And until next time.